Hi friends, I'm Vishwanath NG from Indian Center in Netherlands, and today I'm bringing one more video about explaining the business permit. What is this business permit and why is this required and what type of business so let's go into the details of this permit. Hi friends, I'm Vishwanath from Indian Center in Netherlands, and now I'm part of Netherlands International Entrepreneur Center as well. So I'm back with one more video with more information on some of the important rules and regulation and related to the business. So you might have seen my video in the past, how to start a business in Netherlands and what type of business you can register. So this is very connected to that video because just registering with KVK is not sufficient to start your business in Netherlands. You need a permit that's called as a business permit. And how do I know whether I need a permit or not? Why do I need a permit? All this information I'm going to cover on this video. So, Netherlands International Entrepreneur Center, which is formed to help all the international entrepreneurs to develop their business and to know some rules and regulation which they might not aware, and connecting with the experts, with the different entrepreneurs who are already into this business. That's what we are doing, and every quarter we are doing a meetup to connect these people. In this meetup, we are discussing more about the information on what type of businesses you can do, how you can do the businesses, funding, immigration, informations like that. The experts comes and speak, and with later it would be a meet and greet as well. So this quarter we did one event with Eindhoven municipality regarding the business permit. So what is this business permit? So I'm going to explain in a little bit in this video why the permit is required and what type of businesses require a permit. This is something which explained by the municipality during the event, but there were some tailored questions or maybe a business specific questions which we received it after the event and through the offline questions from the people. So we shared this these questions to the municipality business team, and we got the answers from them, and that is what we are going to discuss on this video. So we have received so many questions from the people, but we are not going to discuss all the questions here. Only the specific important few questions are going to be discussed on this video, and all other informations or all other questions answers will be updated in the video descriptions, so you can find the information, that is a question and answer from the respective experts. And also there are some links which is connected to this answer where you can go check for the permit informations, then how to apply a permit, what type of certifications you require. All this will be explained in the description. You can read the description, follow the link to get to know more about this permit licenses. Okay, so let's move to our first question which we commonly received it from the people. That is, can I do a business from home? Yes, you can do a business from home. There is no restriction. But again, there are some certain areas where you cannot run a business from home. So how do I get to know this information? There is a website from the government where you can go update your address, and it will show you whether it's allowed to do a business from home or not. This is called as environment planning, part of the activity which is being done by the government, and every time they keep updating the localities with the respective updates. And how do I get to know this information and where can I see this? In the description, I'll be mentioning the link where you can collect all this information from that website, and you can see whether you're allowed to do a business or not. Okay. Why is this permit is required? This permit is required to run a business from the residents. It's not only for the residents people, that is to run the business from home. When you go to the commercial part, that is when you hire a place and do the business, so that time usually Marklars explains what are the permits is required and what type of licenses are required to run the business, so that you go ahead and get that things in place. But when you start a business from home, many people are not aware that there are permits which is required. They just go to KVK, start the business. They do not realize that there are certain rules and regulation which just needs to be followed, and there are law information which just need to be adhered to get start the business from home. So you need a permit, you need safety checks, and you need food corporation certificate. So there are many things when you do a different types of businesses. That's the reason the business permit is required. Okay, so continuing my next question, which I received it. What type of business I can do from home? We have seen there are multiple type of businesses are done from home. Like it can be a food business like home kitchen, then the selling the groceries from home, then selling the ornaments, dresses, beauty parlor, so everything. So is this allowed? Yes, again, this type of businesses are allowed in your premises from home. But again, you need to go to the website, check whether the first step is to check whether in your locality it's the business is allowed from the premises. So if it is allowed, then what are the permits are required from the municipality. So when you go to that link after updating your address, it shows it's permitted or not permitted. If it is permitted, it automatically asks you some questions when you fill what type of businesses are you're doing and how often you're going to do the businesses and all that. When you explain, automatically it will show you what are the permits are required and how can you get that permit and where can you apply this permit. So this is information are there in that website, and the website link is will be provided in the video description. Okay, so coming to the next detailed information on this question. So some people are doing home kitchen. So in the home kitchen, it's just not the KVK registration is sufficient to start a business from home, and for that you need some safety checks, some approvals from the municipality to do such activity from home. So please look at the link or contact the municipality. They will explain to you about this permits. Next, when you use your garage to start your business, like for the storages purpose, like ornaments or the clothing or the groceries or any other related top materials which you are going to store and resell it, so that is also required a permit. And what are the type of permits? Again, follow the link. Okay, so moving to the next question. Am I allowed to do a beauty parlor at home, or can I work for a freelancer as a freelancer to one of my clients at my home? I'm setting up office. All this is possible. Again, you need to understand what are the permits are required and how to get a permit. Follow the link. So I've covered many things on this point. So moving to the next common question which I received it. When I start my business from home, do I need a business insurance? So the insurance varies between 10 to 50 euros per month. Do we really require that business insurance? It's yes and it's no. Why is it yes? It's actually not mandatory, but I would suggest is to have your insurance. That's the reason I said yes. And why is it no? Because it's not mandatory. Okay, a bit of question. Why when it is not mandatory to have a insurance? Okay, it's very simple. So when you start a business from home, you might think, okay, I'm just storing at my place, or I am doing a business from my home. There is no much to be worried. No, it can be your stock damage, it can be your property damage, or sometimes there might be a client who raises some claims. So for that purpose, if you have a business insurance, it's always safe to run a business. So I would suggest is to have a insurance, business insurance to run a business. Okay, so next, moving to the next question which I have received it, that is about, can I start a food truck? Yes, food truck can be started, and for that you have to register with KVK. After that, again, you need to get a permit from the municipality, and then after that there are some checks, safety checks, which needs to be adhered. And about to that, you need a permit to place your vehicle to sell the business or to do the business. So it can be in a flea market or it can be at the private property. So about to this information about the food truck, all these permits is there in the description. You can go there and find how to get this permitted. So when after getting the permits, if it is a flea market, you have to get the approval from the municipality where the flea market is conducted. And if it is a private property, again, the private property owner has to provide the approval. Okay, so moving to the next, when I was discussing on the food truck about the property approval. Okay, so why is this required? This is required because you're utilizing the space to sell the product or to have your vehicle placed there. So the private or the place where you're going to park your vehicle, there the approval is required. Either if it is a public place, it's from the municipality. If it is a private place, from the owner of the place is required. Okay, it's very similar to that when some approvals is required when you do a business from home. What is this? Okay, as we were discussing previously about starting a business from home and types of businesses at home. Okay, to start a business there, you need, if you are rented the house, you need an approval from your owner from whom you have rented the house. And if you are bought a house on a loan, then again you need an approval from the bank. In most cases, no, but in some cases, yes. So I have mentioned that description, some information on the description. You can just go through it and see if it is required for the approvals and the confirmations. You can always look at the description and follow that one. Okay, moving to the next question, which is another common question. Okay, can I participate in flea market, and do I need a permit? Do I need a KVK? In some certain place, you may not require a KVK because a flea market is one-time activity. Some people does it. If you are doing a regularly doing a business in the flea market, yes, then KVK is required, and municipality approval is required whether you do one time or multiple time, because the flea market is connected by the government in some day, like a Saturday market, Wednesday market, and many more other markets. So for that, you need an approval from the municipality to place your table, trucks, or anything. Okay, so for that you can contact your local municipality or you can refer to their website for this information. Okay, moving to the next question, which is commonly received, is if I start my business from home, is my house is still considered as a residential property or a commercial property or semi-commercial? This is a very tricky question because it's connected with the type of business what you're doing and how much activity you're doing and many more information. So I've given a link in the description. You can follow that one, and then you will get to know whether what type of property would be considered or the property classified under the commercial tax, yes or no. So this is something which you can follow the link. I would suggest all the business people who are doing business from home already or starting the business soon, please adhere to this permits and get in place before somebody knocks your door and say, hey, I'm here to check the permit, and do not get into complications and say sorry, and it would be a big complication, penalties, so many things would come up. So better get all the things in place to continue your business or to start your business. So I wish best of luck to all the entrepreneurs who are running a business or starting a business. Please adhere to this, which is very much required. As I said, there are a few more questions which we received it from the people. So I'm going to post this, all the question and answer in the description. Follow that one. And if you are looking some informative information which you are some subject, please do let us know so that we can try to get that information and share it through the video. And thank you once again, and see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, signing off, Vishwanath.